NSJT, no secrets is truth. Jezreel, Emil, Kavan. Flight versus fight. We've been studying that ever since the evolution of psychology, trying to figure out which one of those elements would we choose in certain situations. Why I come to you this night telling you that this is our moment to fight. This is our moment to hold the ground that we have gained. This is our moment to change the perception of who we are and what we're about. This is our moment to rely on our skills and our determination and our experiences through life. Some of us had it easy and some of us had it rough, but no matter what, we still kept pushing forward. And we need to keep pushing forward in order to get through this battle. Anyone can take flight and soar over the battlefield and see how many has been wounded and lost to the war. But it takes character to fight. It takes character to get onto the ground floor and begin pushing your way through the battlefield. Some say we do not know what we're battling, but we're battling. I say to you that I will speak the truth to you tonight. What we're battling is the enemy. What we're battling is the evil that rises with the sun and sets with the moon. What we're battling is the dark days. What we're battling is the rainy days. What we're battling is the sadness and the pain and the sorrow of our life. We have a choice. We either fight or we can flight. It doesn't matter what your choice is, but I hope your choice will be to fight. Because we have lived from the eons and eons of long ago when Adam first ate the apple. That's when we had to begin to fight. Fight for every moment that we had. Fight for every breath that we took. Fight for the love of life. Fight for love of each other. This moment, sitting here, being able to reach you in the 21st century and tell you that you are not alone in your fight. You're not alone in your battles. That there are others battling with you. There's others praying for you, hoping to reach you, hoping to uplift you, hoping to guide you beyond the stars. No one said that getting to destiny would be easy. No one said that this journey would be easy. But we cannot forget why we are doing this. We cannot forget why we're on this journey. We're on this journey for the bright and sunny days. The days filled with laughter and joy. The days when we get to taste sweet instead of sour. The days when we get to feel loved instead of hated. The days when the foolish fall and the wise triumph. We must be dedicated to victory. We must be dedicated to each other. We must be dedicated to the cause of righteousness. We cannot allow ourselves to fall apart now just because things seem to be getting rougher. Because the tide is pushing against the shore, erasing all that we have written. We still have more to write. We still have more to do. We are a generation of healers. We are a generation of lovers and dreamers. We are a generation that has been marked by the highest of the high. The kings of men is us. The queens of men is before us. We must be ready to take back the night and allow the candle lights to be as the stars in the skies, plentiful and multiple. We must remember that even if we are afraid, we cannot take that flight. That flight takes us on a path that does not bring us closer to destiny, but takes us further away from destiny. We must fight. We must fight to overcome what they say the delusion of life, that everything will be as bread and butter, because it will not be. We will lose some of us in the battle. We will lose some of us in the fight. Upon the battlefield on which our grandfathers and our forefathers and our ancestors once fought for us so that we can have a better life. I believe in you. I believe in the cause. I believe in the day. We must summon the day and demand from it more than just precious life. We must demand from it the peace, the tranquility, the love, the desire, and the passion to continue to move forward, just as our ancestors did when they sung the old hymns around the fire, when they ate what was left for the dogs as food, when they pillaged across the country, trying to find a place called home. We must begin the fight that has been looming overhead for so long. The fight that will bring us closer to our destiny. The one that will return our loved ones back to us. The one that will raise the dead and heal the sick. Before us is a challenge that we can meet. Before us is a challenge that we can fight for. We are greater than a sum of parts. We are made whole when we stand together. So when they say flight versus fight, we must remember in our hearts that it should always be fight. They say it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the fight in the dog. We must remember that. And no matter how small or how large we are, that we have in our ability to fight harder. This is not fair to ask of any of us to take on a fight that is older than we are. But it is our generation that will bring an end to this war. A war over dreams, a war over suffering, a war over death, a war over poverty. For we are rich, not because of what we have, but because of who we are. We are rich because we were born out of the pure spirit of the Almighty. We are the sons and daughters of the Most High. And we must remember that as we move forward in this life, that we will not succumb to the bad days. We will not succumb to the loneliness. We will not succumb to the pain and anguish of our past, but decide to rise a temple higher than the sun itself of our great and glorious days. We shall tell our stories to the angels and shall kneel before us knowing that we have lived with God in our hearts all the days of our life. We stand here ready to take back what belongs to us. We stand here ready to reclaim the day as a never-ending day. We stand here today ready to battle for something that we believe to the core of our hearts. That's our love, our respect, our honor, our duty. We cannot leave this field with an indecisive victory. But we must claim all that lays before us as ours, as Adam did before he ate the apple, as Eve did before she ate the apple. We must claim all that we see as the kingdom of God, and we must defend it with our hearts, our souls, our minds, and even our bodies. There is no other decision greater than the fight. So when they say fight or fight, we choose to fight.